Peace, family. Hope everybody good and doing blessed. We're about to get into this video. Now, this one is from 6'8", who is said to have been a former label mate with Tupac and Death Row. He was a quarter of the group 6 Feet Deep, and he was around Tupac a lot in the 90s, around Death Row Records and stuff. I'd encourage you to check out his full interviews on the Art of Dialogue YouTube channel. Now, the Art of Dialogue, they got a lot of dope stuff. You can see I'm subscribed. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to their videos. So let's check out this interview where he speaks on Tupac being a listener to Master P's music. We've heard a lot about Tupac and P touring with Pac and stuff, and so he speaks on being introduced to Master P's The Ice Cream Man music and album through Tupac. So let's check this out. So for all the No Limit Outlaw fans, it's definitely a dope one. Y'all stay rocking with us. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.
The dude's supposed to be here still doing what he's doing. I personally think that if Pac and Biggie had never died, you wouldn't hear so much of the garbage records you hear now. Think about it. I mean, it hit, and not calling P garbage because I love P. First time I heard Master P was through Tupac. Ice Cream Man, Tupac was playing in the studio.
Oh, for real? So Tupac used to listen to...
That's who I knew. I'm like, who the hell is that? That's how I knew who Master P was. It was Tupac. That's how I knew about Master P.
What did Tupac say about Master P to you?
Man, he just played it. That was the crazy part. But he played it. But you look at, and that's when P them took off. When Pac and Biggie died, that's when all the South really took off.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
and ever since them major cats passed away, what you been hearing lately?
The South, pretty much.
They opened it up to the record companies. I think they looked at people from the South as not dangerous. It wasn't so much of a war going on, and okay, we can make some money off of this because it's not a war going on. The West Coast and East Coast ain't killing each other, and everybody, the West Coast and East Coast. Because I'm still trying to figure out when they say West Coast and East Coast, it was only two cats. And from my understanding, from hearing the people that talk about Biggie, he really didn't want trying to be a part of none of that.
Yeah, so I encourage you guys to check out the full interview with 6'8". And you can check that out on the Art of Dialogue's YouTube. So what do you guys think? I know we've definitely heard a lot about P's relationship with Tupac and, touring together and, early influence that Pac had with P, but it seems like that there was, Pac was influenced by P's music and stuff too, which is dope to hear. So, I remember hearing when No Limit really took center stage, and definitely P, around 96, definitely at the end of Tupac's passing, where he really, I think, took pole position in the game, and there was such a huge void with Tupac and Biggie gone, missing with music, especially gangster rap and hip hop music, what they labeled as gangster rap. And P definitely stepped into those shoes in a degree where a lot of the Tupac fans who, wanted that, not just the hardcore and street music, but music that they could relate to and that could, really touch them. They were sort of filled with that in abundance, I think, from No Limit. Not only P, we saw other members of the Tank, touch on some of Tupac's sound and style and influence, from C Murder to Crazy to Kane the Neighbor to Mac to, a lot of people across the board. Tupac was definitely a heavy influence in rap. Now, we know there was a lot of negativity that was thrown No Limit's way from people like Yuckmouth and other people who were, I always felt, were erroneous in saying that they found P was trying to buy Tupac and stuff like that. I never really thought that. But what's dope is to hear this story from somebody who was around Pac and Death Row at the time, saying the first time he heard P or was introduced to P's music was through Tupac. So let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.